Hey, what's up, car shipping rock stars? It's your girl Ashley from ReloGeek.com, and you're listening to episode 6 of the Ship More Cars podcast. On this episode, I wanted to talk about building relationships with carriers. Literally 2 minutes ago, I got an email from one of my ReloAcademy students who have said this. Ashley, so I've been able to get some jobs, but struggling finding and building relationship with carriers. Any suggestion for someone just starting out? And it clicked in my head that, Ashley, you should record a podcast about this. So I did respond to his email, but I wanted to go and share this with you guys just in case you're wondering, how the heck do you guys build relationships with carriers? Now, if you're a carrier listening to this applies to you as well. Just switch it around. How to build relationship with brokers. Relationships are a two-way street. If you're interested and genuinely interested in helping somebody in their business, and you look at it from a point of view of you not being selfish, and that you're doing this and you're really considerate of the other person's feelings and really helping them, not only helping yourself, then relationships are a easy thing to do. Think about it as dating someone. When you're going to date someone, yes, you don't want to be single, but you also want to make sure that this person is getting a beneficial benefiting out of this relationship. So it's the same concept with your business, no different. So let's get right on into it. Number one, through the ones that you're booking, the ones you've chosen to move your job. So if you're a broker and you've already had car haulers move work for you, start there. Those are the ones that you should be contacting. Those are the ones you should be extending your relationship with, saying, hey, I really appreciate you moving this vehicle for me, but what route do you run? Opening up the lines of communication. It's as simple as that. So if you're a car hauler, how does this apply to you? Well, you've moved the car for a broker. Reach back out to that broker and say, hey, I really like what you paid me on this load. You were very easy to work with, and I want to give you my information. This is the route I run. This is how much I get paid. Or I would like to get paid, to move a car. But, if you're giving me consistent work, I'm willing to work with you on that. So that's how you do it. The ones that you're booking, people who you've already worked with. It's kind of like how I strongly believe referrals are stronger than reviews, because when somebody refers you, they had history with you already and can attest to your work ethics or, just your values in general. So it's the same concept. Once you've worked with a broker or you've worked with a car hauler, if you had a crappy relationship with them, if you had a crappy time or experience, then you're not going to repeat that. Like, you forget about them. But the ones that paid you great, the ones that took your load and was super easy and followed all instructions, those are the ones that you reach out to. Number 2, truck stops, shaking hands, introduce yourself, and exchanging information. Now, this one's more geared towards brokers, but if you go to any truck stop local to you or within, a good 20, 30 minutes driving, it is a great investment. I live in Florida, and every time I go down I-95 near the 595 with that new truck stop that they just built over there a couple years ago, there's always car haulers out there. Now, I get it. There's no soliciting, but you're not there to try to sell your services. You're there to make relationships. So walk around, introduce yourself, meet truck drivers. Don't be so afraid. Truck drivers are not bad people. Look at me. I was a truck driver and I was the least intimidating person of the bunch. So be open to that. Just go out there and try to introduce yourself. Now, if you're an introvert like I am, this might be difficult for you. So maybe you want to, have a cousin or a brother or a sister or a husband or a wife do it on your behalf. But this is something that needs to be done. You need to introduce yourself, because face-to-face contact, as much as I love the internet, face-to-face contact, nothing beats that. Nothing beats seeing that genuine look in somebody's eyes when you're talking to them, that interest, that excitement for what you do. And especially if you're coming from the place as a broker where you're like, listen, I want a mutually beneficial relationship. I get it. Brokers are giving you guys crap pay. I want to make sure that when you work with me, I am giving you the best possible, and we're getting that customer, because we both benefit. If I get that customer and I can know that you are going to do a great job and you have a set rate, then I know that customer will choose me over brokers that don't know these things. So this is how it can benefit. Always tell the other person how it's going to benefit them. Number 3, cold calling. Now, I know that companies don't like to be bothered. I don't like to be bothered by cold calling, but let's face it, cold calling works. So go on Central Dispatch, find companies, whether you're a broker or a call hauler, look for those companies, do your research, take their MC number, put it into the FMCSA website, find out whether they're a broker or a carrier, reach out to them, talk to them, introduce yourself. It all goes back to reaching out, introducing yourself, letting them know what you have to offer them, not so much as in what you're planning to get in return. And last but certainly not least, these are just 4 strategies, social media. Now, social media, we have an A and a B. A, the comment section is your best friend. All right. There's plenty of brokers. You can use mine. Now, I'm not telling you guys to go spam anybody's comment section. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and just be a-holes. What I'm trying to say is that you can go in my comment section and there's tons of call haulers in there. There's tons of brokers in there that are just starting out that have questions. Reach out to them. Hey, do you mind if I email you sometime? I am okay with that. I give you guys 100% permission. What I don't want is you guys out there pushing your businesses and marketing yourselves in my comment section saying me, me, me. But if you're looking to create relationships with the other people in this community, then by all means, use that comment section to your advantage. Go in there and say, hey, I'm a broker. I just started my business and I'm looking to connect. Any car haulers out there that want to connect with me, send me a private message or something like that. If you put links to websites, it will not be posted on there. You will automatically be flagged as spam. So don't put any links, just, and use your email or whatever. I do monitor the comment section to make sure that people are being polite and not being rude to each other and not talking down, because I want it to be a safe place, a place to, encourage each other. But again, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And if I see that you're genuinely there looking to form connections, I am not going to stop you. I am going to encourage that. And I've already seen a few people in the comment section doing that, and I praised it. It made me feel so good to know that I have facilitated some type of connection between two people that may not have otherwise met. And the part B to this is there are at least 1 or 2 auto transport Facebook groups out there. If you're on Facebook, go on Facebook and look for an auto transport group, a freight broker group, a car hauling group, any of those, and join it. You will meet a lot of people. Now, I don't particularly join any type of freight auto transport brokering groups for the mere fact that I don't like the way people treat each other in those groups. I'm not saying all groups are like that, but I've been in some of them, and let's just say I did not like it. People talk down. People call people stupid. People say, oh, you're dumb for taking this. You're this. And they feel like they're the best God's gift to green earth. And then you check in with them 2 years later and they're not in business. They're working for somebody else. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I don't like people who think they're better than somebody else just because they've been doing this 20 years. I could have drove a truck for 20 years if I wanted to. I probably hauled more crap in the little time that I was driving a truck than most people haul in their 25 years. But that don't make me better. I've probably ran more miles in that short time than people have done in 15 years of trucking. That doesn't make me better. I probably had made more money as a broker in the shortest amount of time than any other broker out there, being a one-woman shop. And that doesn't make me better. What it makes me is my experience that I want to share with everybody else. So I personally don't like those groups, but if you know the reason you're in there and you can find one that you really like and that you can gel with, just that my personality didn't gel with it, but maybe yours do, then by all means do it. But again, always put the other person's feelings first. Always put how you're going to help benefit them. And as a quick little lead conversion technique that I keep preaching to you guys, if you guys put the customer first and consider what they get out of this, push what you get out of this, you will always win. You cannot lose because everybody loves flattery. Secret alert, everybody loves flattery. I love flattery. I prefer the flattery that says, Ashley, you've helped me create a rock star business, over the flattery that says, Ashley, you're beautiful. But that's me. But no matter which way you fling it, if you like to be told you're beautiful, if you like to be told that you're successful, you're an idol, you're an inspiration, you're an icon, you're famous, whatever it is, everybody, show me a person that doesn't love flattery and I'm going to be like, tell me your secret, because I love flattery and sometimes my head gets so big I can't fit through the door. So with that being said, always put the other person's feelings first, and that's how you build true relationships. Again, think about it in terms of dating, when you met your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your fiance, when you met them, did you jump to say, let's get in bed right now? Well, maybe you did, or did you more so, really care about that other person's feelings? When you sat down at that table at dinner or sat in a movie or in the backseat of your car talking to them, were you asking them questions about them? Or were you just saying, hey, I was class valedictorian. I graduated number this in my class. I had this score on my SAT. No, you don't do that. You really want to know about that other person. So treat your business the same exact way. So there you guys have it. That's it for this podcast episode number 6. Thank you guys so much for listening. I am really enjoying these podcasts. And if you're listening to this on YouTube and you're driving and you're like, Ashley, I wish that I could listen to it another way. Well, I got great news for you. Head over to ReloGeek.com. And you can listen to the podcast. That way, you don't have to have the screen open for the video. You can just listen to it while you're working out at the gym, while you're commuting on the train, those things. So if you're listening to this on YouTube, again, like I said, it is on my website over at ReloGeek, ReloGeek.com. And you can just listen to all the podcasts over there. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys' love and support and for sticking with me all this time over the past 3-4 years. It's been a journey and I'm enjoying it. And again, I appreciate you guys. Now get out there and start building relationships and making genuine connections. I will talk to you guys in the next podcast. Bye.